What happens when the infrastructure designed to carry thousands of lives every day suddenly fails? On May 3rd, 2021, that question turned into tragedy in Mexico City. A section of the elevated Metro Line 12 overpass collapsed between Olivos and Tizanco stations, sending a train car crashing 20 feet onto the road below. The disaster killed 26 people and injured over 80 others. Opened in October 2012, Metro Line 12 was Mexico City's newest and most modern line, stretching 17 miles to serve the growing southeast neighborhoods. It was meant to ease congestion for 450,000 daily riders, but trouble started early. Originally planned as fully underground, budget cuts and soft soil forced a switch to mixed design with 6 miles elevated on steel beams. Experts later flagged rush construction by contractor Carso under Mayor Marcelo Ebrard, plus skimped maintenance after the 2017 earthquake. 2021 cracks had spread in beams and columns. Maintenance records showed ignored alerts about vibrations and loose parts. Just weeks before, passengers reported shaking tracks, but no major fixes happened.
This is the second busiest and most important subway system in North America after New York. This is its worst event for 35 years. It really has rattled the residents of Mexico City. They knew that parts of the system, parts of the subway in Mexico City are old, in need of focus, need of investment and repair perhaps, but they didn't expect it to be the most modern part, the part that was inaugurated just a handful of years ago.
At 10:22 p.m., train 918 hit the faulty section at 40 miles per hour. A girder failed first, triggering a chain reaction. The central car twisted and dropped onto cars below, crushing them. Rescue teams pulled survivors from twisted metal for hours amid screams and sirens. Two probes followed. A Norwegian firm found 80% of welds defective, plus missing bolts and girder misalignment. A city audit blamed multiple responsible parties from design to oversight. No single cause, just systemic failures in construction quality, ignored quake damage, and skipped inspections. Criminal charges hit officials and XX. Ebrard's career took a hit.
When you talk about how that happened, that is going to be the next big question for investigators over the next days, weeks, probably even months. Obviously, this was a catastrophic failure in this infrastructure. This subway line was built, inaugurated in 2012. As soon as 2014, city officials were documenting structural problems all along this line, even closing many different stations they said to address those problems. Fast forward to 2017. Mexico City, a place where a lot of earthquakes happened. There was a big one in 2017. Lots of damage to this line. Many people in this neighborhood feel that that damage was never properly repaired. We spoke to a police officer here who lives in this neighborhood. He told us that, yeah, officials came out and said everything was good, but people who live in this neighborhood always wondered if there was something wrong with this line, and there was this sense amongst people here in this neighborhood that this was a possibility, and look what happened now. The city government, very aware of these sentiments among the population here. They say that they're going to launch a full investigation into how this happened. They're even going to invite a yet-to-be-named, internationally respected, as they put it, outside firm to essentially do an audit on this line to see what, if any, other safety issues there might be. But Zane, that is the kind of thing, given the concerns throughout the tenure of this line here, that's the kind of concern that you would think would have been addressed years ago.
Exactly right, and that is exactly why family members of those deceased want accountability. Matt Rivers' life was there. Thank you so much.
The section was raised and rebuilt with better welds and monitoring. It reopened fully in January 2024. The collapse sparked stricter metro audits citywide and debates on holding leaders accountable. It's a stark reminder: infrastructure demands vigilance or lives pay the price. When steel bends and bolts fail, it's not just concrete that breaks. Trust does too.